we really weren't in control of our own destiny at Martinsville, and I had a lot more nerves going into that race than this weekend. Like I said, because you can only control so much of the race, and the 17 put on tires, and was coming through the field. I was helpless, right? You're not in control of your own destiny, and tonight, or this weekend for that matter, I knew our truck was really, really good last night, and we knew that we controlled the outcome, and there's just I guess a little calmness in that, and I was very relaxed this weekend. Knew we had a great package coming here and a great truck last night, and I was incredibly confident throughout yesterday and throughout today. I knew we were going to be tough to beat.
Go to Stephen over here in the room.
Stephen, Stumpf, Ty, when the laps were ticking down and it was clear that the 19 and the 9, their kind of fresher tires had worn out and they were all losing ground, kind of what was going through your head as you were inching closer to the checkered flag, especially when we saw what happened at the end of last year's finale?
Yeah, it was probably the longest 20 laps of my life. Brandon Lyons was counting each lap down one by one. It's like, man, just skip a couple to make it seem like it's going a little bit quicker. Obviously you're waiting for that caution, and that's obviously the last thing I wanted to see. We had a great truck on the short run and the long run tonight after the first stage. So obviously the last thing I wanted to see was a yellow. But throughout the race, I felt like no matter what happened, we had a truck capable of fending off any type of challenger. In preparation for this race, I put a lot of emphasis on restarts because I felt like that's where the last 2 championships were decided was on restarts. So put a lot of emphasis on that. Watched a lot of in-car cam from the championship 4 last year and 2 years ago on what I could have done different in 2022 and how Ben won the championship last year. Just trying to perfect those restarts. That's where races are won and lost in the Truck Series. Track position is so important. I think Corey got me maybe on 1 restart. I don't know how many restarts we had when I was the leader, but he got me on 1 of them, and I was able to get him back and clean track. But track position's king, and we were able to hold on to a strong lead at the end of the race.
Yep. And with last week's finish and how close you did come to potentially not making it to Phoenix, was there kind of that extra fire, kind of just to say that it's bad news for everyone else, the fact that you made it here?
Yeah, yes and no. I thought the 19 made an interesting decision, back at Martinsville. I feel like we've been a strong contender all year, and he was in a position to, choose who he raced in Phoenix this weekend. And here we are as champions. So it's crazy how, one little decision by somebody else can kind of control your destiny, but I've been on the bad end of that stuff, so I'm happy to take one.
Yeah, thank you, Ty.
This is Custom Patch Hats. But what makes us custom? Well, that actually begins with you. We're just bringing your unique vision to life. No knockoffs, no lookalikes. Your design is one of a kind. We know hats, we know design, and we know quality. The proof? It's in our production. Hand-stitched with precision and care, with brands you know and trust. A one-of-a-kind patch deserves a one-of-a-kind treatment, all the way to your doorstep. It's how we keep it custom.
Steven Stumpf of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.